I'm already irritated, right? I don't know why, but I'm already like, the fuck? Baby, how you doing? Wanna know what you got in mind tonight? Leave you alone. Take a shot of this here Patron, and it's gonna be on. VIP, then got way too crowded. I'm about to, and I'm calling you tonight. So yeah. She said, oh, I'm ready. Yeah. Don't need a silent patient. Promise, baby. All right. Cut that down real quick. So this morning, I was sitting in my car, and I feel like everything is a sign. I'm one of those people. Everything is a sign, right? And so I'm sitting in my car, and I have my phone in my hand, and my hand gets to jerking and shit. And when it jerked, my phone hit my steering wheel. I ain't think nothing of it, for real, for real. And then I thought about Tyler Perry, right? For whatever reason, I thought about Tyler Perry. And then my phone, my hand jerked again, and it hit the steering wheel. So when shit like that happen for me, that's like a sign. It's like a prompt to pay attention to whatever it is that I'm looking at, I'm seeing, I'm hearing, I'm smelling, I'm feeling. It's like a pay attention moment. And me paying attention, it was Tyler Perry. That was what I was thinking. And so that's how I get to the point of, oh, maybe I should do a reading on Tyler Perry, right? Does it have something to do with a vehicle, a steering wheel, right? So hence, the title is Tyler Perry, Jesus Take the Wheel, right? The wheel of what? The steering wheel of the vehicle that I was sitting in, Thinking about Tyler Perry. That's how we get to this point to where I'm doing this reading on Tyler Perry. So, ask the Lord, what's going on with Tyler Perry? Is there something that has to do with the vehicle, steering a vehicle? What is it, right? What is it? Because it's something. It's something. So let's tap in and see what's going on with Tyler Perry and this steering wheel. All right, please and thank you, Ruach HaKodesh. I said all of that to simply just say how I come to the conclusions or come to a topic or come to a particular person. It's not because I want to or because I like them or I don't like them. It's literally moments where I'm sitting and I'm being still, and like I said, a bird could fly across the damn sky. You know what I'm saying? It's simple shit like that. Or I'm sitting, everything is assigned to me. So I could be sitting in a park and a squirrel will cross the street, and I'm like, damn, look at that damn squirrel right there. And next thing you know, I'm hearing run Forest, run Forest, run. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about Juvenile. And then next thing you know, um the sirens will police sirens will start, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And I'd be like, damn, what does that mean, Lord? Like, what is that a sign, Lord? And then a juvenile song will come on the radio, or somebody will drive by in their car and they'll be playing um, a juvenile song, or you know what I'm saying, or a song where he's rapping on it or some shit like that. I'll be like, damn, I don't know about that. Then I'll be, shit like that happens. And that's how I come to the conclusion of doing a reading on a person, right? So something similar happened. That's why I'm doing a reading on Tyler Perry. And it's something about a vehicle, right? It could be something about um, a to be honest, what I was getting is like a computer malfunction. Uh, there could be something to the effect of it could be uh, perceived that someone was lack or in slack, like intoxicated driving, right? It could make that as a excuse or a perception that somebody was intoxicated while they were driving, or they were distracted, right? They were looking at their cell phone and they weren't paying attention, or they dropped their cell phone and you know what I'm saying, they weren't paying attention. It could also be something like I was saying with the Tesla computer malfunctions. They could say that I was just looking at a video and I'm thinking of Paul Walker, right? Thinking of Paul Walker, but um, I seen this video of them saying that something is possible to the effect of this, where we have these vehicles that are computer run, and they can be hacked into, and these vehicles can get taken over by someone operating the vehicle via computer and make the vehicle accelerate, or um, basically take control of it and cause it to crash. And there are steps that one could take to decipher whether or not this transpired organically or if it was done intentionally, right? And there's also something about timing, right? Divine timing, and also the Grim Reaper, right? That's why that is the thumbnail of this video, the Grim Reaper um, coming to collect. I'm also thinking about at this time as well. When I said the Grim Reaper, I'm thinking about that movie with Chris Rock in it, right? Um, what is it called? Down to Earth, I think. Down to Earth, where he got into the accident and his angel that was supposed to be there to collect him when it was his time to go, uh, took him what 2 seconds early, 10 seconds early, something to that nature, that effect. There's something about that as well. If it is on time, this is it was on time. Something is on time, right? They're not 2 seconds early, or 10 seconds early, or a minute early. No, they not. It's not that. And so another question becomes a deception. Someone lied to someone, right? The belief of the time we have on earth, right? The time we have on earth. So, say there's something that you trust. You trust someone. They could be um, a pastor or some sort of shaman, right? that you get your spiritual advisory from. Say they do some sort of checkup on you, right? It's just like going to the doctor. You go to the doctor, and the doctor gives you a clean medical record, right? There's no issues. You're healthy. You're strong, and the doctor says you're going to live a long life, right? You're going to live a long life, and then 2 weeks later, 2 months later, 2 years later, an incident happens. You fall ill, or uh, you have some sort of ordered time to meet and be at a particular place, right? It was ordered, divinely ordered, orchestrated, however you want to say it. As I was going back to that movie Down to Earth, that time, 2 seconds late or 2 seconds early, that time, right? They were supposed to be there at that specific place and time for the stopwatch, for it to run out of that time, right? They go ding, you know what I mean? It's something concerning that concern with Tyler Perry. So we're gonna tap in and see what's going on with him, right? Simple as that. Words of wisdom. Please and thank you. As I split the deck, we have Anubis, and then we have Wadjet with the life force energy, right? The opener of the way, the gatekeeper, purification, and the divine awakener. Life force energy. Words of wisdom, please and thank you, Ruach Kakiraj, concerning air element communication. Concerning Tyler Perry, we have the Nile River with the water element. Intuitively feeling something, right? There's some sort of communication, some sort of information floating around in the air, just in the sky, right? The wind blows and it's a message in the wind. And if you are tapped in, or if you just simply paying attention, right? Can one catch the news in the air? Can you catch it? Right? Words of wisdom, please and thank you for Tyler Perry, Ruach Kakiraj. What's going on? At the bottom of the deck, we have Set with the shadow side, the adversary, and the adversarial ally, a trickster, deception, right? It's like in the yin and the yang, it's the light and the dark. So, well, don't necessarily have to be anything negative, but it's the opposite, right? It's an opposer, right? So I was about to be saying some shit over here. Okay. I was just thinking Azazel, right? My yacht is at the top of the deck. The truth, radiance, and balance here. Balancing what? The scales with the truth, revealing some sort of lights, right? The light and the dark. And what I was just about to get into, what the thought process that I just had was Azazel, yeah. So the fallen angels, right? The watchers. They're still watching, right? And there are still judgments, decrees that are being sent out from the heavens that will reach the earth. So is there a decree that was made, right? A judgment, a decision that was made in the heavenly realm, the watchers, right? The message being sent out that something is transpiring. And when I seen Sets, I thought about Azazel and how when the watchers fell, when they came down and they seen that the women were fair and they decided to take upon them wives, at that time, they also taught humankind things, right? They taught them how to beautify themselves. They taught them how to treat oneself with herbs, makeup, weaponry, potions, and things like that, right? They taught them these things, okay? So when in the Bible, they were talking about how there was a sacrifice, right? They would sacrifice the goat, sacrifice the goat, and it was a symbolism of one cleansing themselves from the sin, right? That's what the sacrifice was for, is to cleanse one from sins. But the animal that they use, if it is about the animal, I don't know. I'm not too sure right now. But when they use that animal, it was to cast one's sins, right? The human sins, to take it off of them and to put it on who it belonged to, right? To cast those sins unto Azazel, right? Because he's the one that was guilty or deemed guilty. So it's, in a way, it's like, I wouldn't have done this had it not been for you. So I'm going to take whatever I have done that is unclean, in order to cleanse myself. I'm going to come drop it at your feet or drop it at your footstool, and you take on that blame, you take on that sin, you take on that burden, right? For that set adversary ally, someone, in a way, is like the agreements, right? There was some sort of agreement that was made to line oneself with the adversary, right? The dark side, the yin and yang. What came out is Sobek and Horus, reconciliation of opposites, forgiveness and understanding, right? And it came out on the angel deck, which is Malkuth, the ground kingdom here, the foundation, human nature. So there's something about understanding the opposites, the duality, right? And possibly getting some sort of education on how something operates, the truth about how it operates versus the deception of how one is told it is operating, right? It's like basically what was done in the dark comes to the light. Even to summarize everything I just said, is what's done in the dark comes to the light. Simple as that. Words of wisdom, please, and thank you. Here, Uriel, human nature. That unrestrained stallion, here, that desire. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom, please, and thank you. Ruach Hakadash. That was Netza, right leg endurance, here with victory and leadership. Washing something completely out. Words of wisdom concerning Tyler Perry, Ruach Hakadash. We got at the bottom of the deck, Netza, right leg endurance, that victory, like as I was just saying, someone's leadership ability being washed out here. Such lack and verdancy having something to do with maturity and growth. Maturity and growth. What came out is Zakiel on the heart chakra here, judgment. The angel of mercy, judgment, balance, the hammer, and smoke. And we also got the same with Mayat here, with the truth, with radiance and balance. That bright light shining a light here and balancing something here, a decision. Court decision, the angel of mercy. And we also were talking about the watchers here. Someone's growth. Being able to clear up some sort of deception. And we have Laleo with the angel of the night that came out. But secrets, moons, wishes, and desires. As I was saying, what's done in the dark comes to the light here. And that came out on Judgment. I can't make that shit up here. When I was telling you about the Watchers. The Watchers. There's a decision that was made, right? There was an order that was sent in the heavenly realm. Laleo, the angel of the night. That the crackdown here, the smackdown was happening here. concerning Tyler Perry. Just as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Words of wisdom, please, and thank you, Ruach HaKodesh, concerning Tyler Perry. What's going on? Please and thank you, Ruach HaKodesh. Card that came out on the sacral chakra here, base chakra, we have Abraham. Justice of pandemonium, these scales, scale in his hand, in the bosom of Abraham, with truth, justice, and duty. So that justice card, right? That justice and the truth is out here multiple times. So maybe we need to find out what the truth is about some sort of law, right? With Mayat, it's a law. Balancing out one's scales. Who knows? It could be time to weigh one's heart here. The Golden Empress at the bottom of the deck. Potency, confidence, and magnetism. And we have the Eternal Servitor at the top. Hope and completeness and yearning. Somebody could be a servitor, right? They could serve some sort of feminine energy, a female, right? They are at their beck and call, or they do whatever it is that they tell them to do, right? They trust, as I was saying, they trust their information that they get their, if it's their pastor or some sort of shaman or whoever that person it is that they allow to lead them. They trust this person, and whatever information it was that they gave them, I feel like it was a deception. It wasn't the truth. Anubis with the truth, the arbiter of the truth, right? Preservation, neutrality, and obligation to reveal something to someone about a falseness in what they claim that they are or who they claim to be. They not that. Words of wisdom, peace, and thank you, Ruach HaKodesh. They not that. I promise you that, because somebody is falling. Simple as that. They're falling. Who is falling? I don't know. But if someone is taking a loss, they're taking a loss. What came out is King Arthur in reverse. The champion of Avalon, championship, nobility, and self-realization. And then we have Set that came out with him. Prince of Avarice, short-sightedness, ambition, and narcissism. It could be someone's family member. It could be a brother, But with Set coming out here like that, and as I was talking about with Azazel, Judgment, the Watchers, and it came out on Judgment again. It could be it's something to that effect here. The Tower, as I split the deck. I feel like they didn't see this. They're not seeing this coming. As I was saying, they lied, right? So not like I was talking about with the doctor, right? They lied. They can't, like those doctors that tell people that they got maybe they'll live for the next 3 months. They got 3 months to live, right? And those people either give up or they fight for their life and they end up living 30 years longer, right? Or, it could be vice versa. Like we say, you got a clean health bill, you're good. You're going to live for a long time. And then 2 days later, you catch pneumonia. And it's just some bullshit like that. It's something to that effect here. Lilith, a thief of life. Hunger, animalism, and instinct. And then we have Osiris, the king, right, of the duat, the underworld. Commitment, acquisition, and responsibility. King Osiris here, his brother Set. Right, as I was talking about someone's brothers, right? I don't know if Tyler Perry has an older brother or a younger brother. I don't know any of those things. He could have one and they've already crossed over into the duat. Maybe it could be actually his brother, a younger brother or an older brother. I don't know. It could be something to that effect. We have a martyr. Words of wisdom, please, and thank you for Wakakash. Last card for Tyler Perry. Oh, snap. We have the traveler at the bottom of the deck with the keeper of the crossroads. Restlessness, independence, and an appraisal. And then we have the thinker with the father of knowledge, instruction, and reinvention. Something has changed. We have the exile soldier in reverse. We have the ageless with the light and the darkness. The exile soldier is the forsaken soldier, strategy, failure, and trauma. This King Arthur here. Those are the only two cards that are in reverse. We have Gian, the maid, the guardian of the saints, which with the ageless to shine a light in the darkness with healing, graciousness, and acceptance. And Gian, the maid, is the guardian of saints, humility, disillusionment, and champion. And then we had Anubis that came out. The arbiter of the truth, preservation, neutrality, and obligation here, the thinker. There's some sort of knowledge or some sort of instruction, right? There's some sort of information, education, right? To shine a light on some sort of truth about I want to say a family member, a brother, or some sort of, it could be a brotherhood. It could be some sort of camaraderie is what I'm getting. Whether it's a friend, somebody that they've seen as a brother, or it could have been actually a blood brother. But it could even be something about cutting family members off right here. The thinker and the crossroads here, the traveler. So one could go back and look at something or go back and evaluate a story of how something happened, a transition at a crossroads. It could have something to do with a vehicle or not. I don't know. But we're going to figure it out. All right. Words of wisdom, please, and thank you for what Kakirash concerning Tyler Perry. What is Abraham? Justice, truth, and duty, please, and thank you. For Abraham, for Tyler Perry, Ruach HaKadosh. There's something definitely doing with a vehicle. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands here. So there's some sort of preparation here. They're preparing for some sort of battle, or they're preparing for a victory, right? It's like gathering up your arms so that you can succeed in whatever conflict, war, competition that you are setting forward to go and enter into. What came out is the will, destiny. And then we have the Chariot, right? The Chariot. As I was talking about, right? I literally opened this up talking about a vehicle and the steering wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Something is destined here. When someone is traveling, moving forward, claiming some sort of victory, they could be driving fast. In a fast car, could be expensive car here with this Chariot. That's victory. That's victory 100. And then we got the wheel of fortune. So it's taking that step to move forward successfully with good graciousness, good karma in a way. The Seven of Wands, that's victory. The Knight of Pentacles, a plan, right? Collaborate, a skill. Three hands, some sort of assistance, and operating some sort of conquer. That's the word I want to use, conquering. Abraham, please, and thank you, Ruwak Kakirash. We have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the 10 of Swords at the top of the deck here. Bodies. We have the Devil that came out. Have the Fool card. And we have the Three of Cups on a Preservation here on Anubis. Preservation of the Truth, the Arbiter of the Truth, the Three of Cups. And it came out on the Amethyst Stone. Four major arcana cards came out with Abraham, Justice of the Pandemonium, Justice, Truth, and Duty. So the truth about here is shining a light on someone's scale here, right? And there's some sort of balance, a decision being made here with Zachiel, the Angel of Mercy. And I was talking about the Watchers here with Judgment. There was a decree that was made in the heavens. There was a decree that was made in the heavens, a judgment here, right? And there's something about a revelation. The truth about someone's body here, right? With this 10 of Swords energy and the 10 of Wands. The mountain here, God humiliate the proud, submit. There's a submission thing going on here with that 10 of Wands energy. Something that was very difficult and hard to climb, a burden. Bag lady, baggage, right? The baggage is this 10 of Swords energy, someone's body, right, is revealed. Somebody may feel betrayed, a betrayal. With the Ace of Swords, something has become clear about who someone is. With this Fool card, taking that leap of faith to believe in a lie. With this Devil card and his Chariot. So someone could have believed in someone's power, right, to speak with, I want to say summon somebody, right? Is that what it is, Lord? The summoning, right? The summoning here. We got the 7 of Wands that came out, and the Page of Wands came out on a Fool card message. 11 plus 7, making that 18, which is the 9. Somebody is overly protective, heavily guarded. They are overly protective here. 9 of Swords, the attachment. 10 of Wands, God humiliate the proud, the burden. I don't know if it's a female or whoever this person is, Abraham, Justice of Pandemonium, in the midst of some sort of news that's happening, right? Someone is overly protective about what is being said or spoken about, because the truth of the matter is they lied, or they're a failure, right? They failed. They failed to basically know what they were talking about, or interpret something correctly. They failed to interpret something correctly. Someone could have believed that something would be okay, like to throw some sort of party, or to um, it could be a holiday. Um, they did something in a time period, right? Right now it's Ramadan, right? They could have hosted some sort of party in the middle of some sort of holy day for someone, and them doing that, they gave them the okay to do it. And in them doing that, there's something that transpires that is a humbling experience for the person who okayed it, right? Concerning Tyler Perry, like, I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe their days are mixed up, or something like that. Maybe it was bad timing for them to go. It was bad. It wasn't the right time. Temperance is right after that. Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, when they should have waited possibly until after the holiday. Maybe that's what they should have did here. I don't know. King Arthur and Set, please, and thank you, Ruwak Hakadash, for Tyler Perry. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Five of Pentacles at the top. What came out is the Four of Cups, regret. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Two of Cups that came out, looking at the Queen of Cups. So there could be some, in the midst of, possibly at the beginning of something here, there's a lot of chaos and confusion here. Could be some sort of mix up with the story. It could be one's job here to clear it up, or attempt to help clear it up. Somebody could be extremely emotional with this Knight of Cups. Yeah. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. That's 13 plus 12, making that 25, which is the 7. 2 sevens out here. 7. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, making that the 7s. It's separated by the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, making that what, 24? 6 of Pentacles, feeling entitled to receive something. A lot of chaos and confusion. I believe, right, there's this man, right, King of Cups, grief and sorrow. There's a woman who is grieving because they may feel entitled to something here. They may feel entitled to receive something from someone's estate here. The Championship of Avalon here with King Arthur, nobility and self-realization. 10 of Pentacles, someone's inheritance. King of Pentacles, ruling something here. The earthly power. Somebody that is material, having material. One could find out that they are not who they claim to be, or they are not in control like they had perceived them to be. With this Knight of Cups, making out the 3 of Cups as someone's celebrity. They possibly aren't as rich as they thought that they were. 14 plus 10, making that 24, which is the 6, feeling entitled to the Knight of Cups. But it's in reverse. Knight of Cups being a wave of emotions here. Somebody, this Queen of Cups could be emotionally driven, but she's emotionally manipulative. She may be erratic, right? Short-sightedness. She may cause some sort of uh, trauma. And I feel like it's like an outcry, right? Possibly accusations. It can make some sort of accusations here. It could be something about a child here. It could have something to do with a child, a boy child. I'm not too sure if this person is believable though. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, some sort of agreement. Maybe there's some news of this man getting married. I don't know. King of Wands. It's conflict. Six of Cups with children. Remember, the Sun here, success. What was this? The Knight of Pentacles, someone's plan. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups. Possibly to open up some sort of school with some woman. Talking about they're helping possibly educate someone here. Maybe it's in another country where there's some sort of accusation here. It could be something about a boat as well. Five of Cups. Grief and sorrow here with the Nine of Cups, making that the King of Cups. Four of Swords. Five of Wands. The Magician. Two of Swords. Maybe it could be to cover up a story, right? And whatever it is that has to do with this vehicle here, it could be something to that effect, right? Because now I'm thinking about President Obama. You remember when there was that one lady, I don't know if she was a dentist or something, but she was claiming to have dated President Obama, and they had, she was trying to go to the White House, and I don't know if they ended up wrecking her car. She ended up wrecking her car, or they ended up shooting at her car. But it's something to that. I'm thinking about her for some reason. So it could be something similar to that situation. They could say that, oh, they were suffering from some sort of mental illness or whatnot. With this, it could be a woman and a child. It could be a woman and her husband. It could be a woman and her brother. It's some sort of story like that, and he could try to get married to cover up some sort of story about him having some sort of issue with children, or a relationship. King Arthur and Set, please and thank you, Ruwak Kakadash. We got the Knight of Swords that came out on the 7 of Wands and the Page of Wands, making that 18 Wands, which is the Knight, 18 Wands, which is the 9 of Wands. The Knight of Swords is what came out when that, the 9 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, 13 plus 9, making that 22, which is the 4 of power, protection, and control. Some sort of information, a wave of information. And it possibly could be even arguments, right? Arguments about whether or not someone did something intentionally to themselves or if it was orchestrated, right? Or if it was a setup, as I was saying, with like Paul Walker, right? With Paul Walker, did he drive his car into that tree or pole, or was it driven, right? Was it driven? Arthur and Set, please. Last card, Ruwak Kakadash for Tyler Perry. What came out? The Watchers. We have the 5 of Wands, conflict, a battle here. Is the Spirit here. 3 of Swords, the succubus energy, heartbreak, self-sacrifice, right? Someone doing something to themselves, like, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean any type of violence, right? But the Knight of Swords is a violence. Those are threats. But 12 plus 13, making that 15, which is the 6 leaving, the scene, taking possession. But what I was about to say is the Watchers, this argument here, and whether or not it could be a woman, like I said, the argument is whether or not someone did something to themselves, right? Or if they were the one that caused it or something else caused it, right? Because they could be speaking. They could have been on the phone with this person talking, right? There's a message that somebody was communicating with them here, that they could have been afraid. They could have had some sort of worry. Yeah, worry. They was trying to fight something. They were fighting something off or fighting something back. They were like fighting it back. They weren't giving up. They were standing on it, right? They were willing to battle with that 5 of Wands and this 7 of Wands, making that 12 Wands. They were definitely having some sort of argument or a battle, competition, pushback. We have the 8 of Wands that came out on the Knight of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. I was already talking about her, this woman, right? That could be what she is doing. She could be putting up some sort of battle effort to combat some sort of narrative of a family member, her son, her brother, her husband, her friend. She's doing that. We got the World card here that came out, the Fountain of Wisdom with the Watchers again. All the angels watching. On my left foot, we have the King of Cups, Judgment. Judgment. It could be her son. Right? And I was telling you, isn't it so crazy how I added this up to get the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups? Because I added up this Page of Cups and this 2 of Cups, making that 13, which is the Queen. Right? And then the Knight of Cups is right underneath that because they all came out together. So we got 11 plus 2, making that 13, plus 12, making that 25, right? 2 and 5 makes that a 7. And then I told you about the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, making that another 7. And what's in between that? The Pentacles is in between those two. So there's 2 7s with the Pentacles in between. 24 Pentacles, making that a 6, someone feeling entitled to receive something, right? Someone feeling entitled, this woman, she could be very emotionally driven or triggered because possibly she suffered some sort of loss, or she's emotional because someone is gone, a family member, a friend, whoever this person is that she's close with. It's a male. 7 plus 7 is 14, which is the King of Cups. There's grief there. Somebody is grieving. Queen of Cups and the King of Cups just came out here with the World card. The message here with this 8 of Wands, someone traveling fast, moving too fast, driving too fast. And I was talking about Paul Walker, right? With this Knight of Swords. There's something about messages. There could be, he could have called, this person could have called them. And maybe they were emotional. Maybe they were saying goodbyes. Maybe they were yelling. Maybe there was some sort of screams. Maybe they forwarded the messages to their family member, to their mother, to their sister, to their baby mother, whoever it is. Maybe they did that. Maybe they told their friend, could be a friend. Maybe they said, if anything happens to me, release these messages, these threats. Now I'm hearing Christians, right? Christians. Abraham, justice of pandemonium with justice, truth, and duty here. Sobek and Horus, reconciliation of the opposite, forgiveness, understanding at someone's scale here, the time when they weigh their heart, shining a light on something here. The truth. So, Tyler Perry, did you threaten someone? Were you sending someone threats via text? It could be verbal recordings. It could be something even here about being disguised. Queen of Cups energy, 4 of Cups regret. Because there's something already that's reoccurring here with this Wheel of Fortune being the first card that came out. There's something that has happened already before, right? They've already got this. The duality here, I'm seeing the 2 of Swords energy, but there's something distinctive. The voice is distinctive here with this Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, heartbreak. With this 3 of Swords, there ain't no getting away from that. Succubus energy, that spirit that's on you, right? It's hard to cover the sound, if that makes sense. 5 of Wands, conflict, masculinity. Queen of Swords, I know it. You sound like a woman when you're upset, angry. 7 of Swords, treachery, lies. 13 plus 7. Remember, I was just talking about, I'm feeling that 2 of Swords with the duality in it. I just said that shit. Queen of Swords with the 7 of Swords, making that 13 plus 7, making that 20. The 2. 5 of Cups, grief, sorrow, and pain. Poison. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment here. The King of Cups, identifying your voice, saying that it could be anybody here. 4 of Pentacles, protection, power, and control. Again, 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, which is the earthly power here. 2 of Pentacles, the choice. Let's add that up. 9 plus 2, making that 11, plus 4, making that 15, which is the 6, feeling entitled. 4 of Wands, to what? Take someone's belongings here. Hangman, with the transition, after they transition, something changed. Some sort of agreement. The Moon here, secrets, Laleo, the angel of the night, judgment, a decision. Like there's a pattern here. You haven't done this once. You've done it before, right? This ain't your first rodeo. You've done it before. So it's like backtracking. As I was talking about, I think earlier I was talking about this too. With Set and Osiris. Basically saying one thing, saying you're going to do one thing, admitting faults in a thing, and then lying about it later. Right? Turning the tables, flipping the tables. and denying it. What is this? Exile, the ageless, Gian the maid, and Anubis, please, and thank you, Ruach Hakodash. You got justice that came out. These scales. Again. Justice, justice, justice. Came out on the Queen of Cups and this King of Pentacles. Seven plus 20, 13 is 20, which is the Two of Cups. Bring something into fruition here. The relationship being tied in, right? What brings something into fruition is who this person was discussing here. Eight of Cups. The industry, right? Remember, I just added this up here because the Justice card came out, right, on Queen of Cups. The Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups is right there. Excuse me, the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups is right there, making that the 7. So I added up 7 plus 13, making that 20, which is the 2, right? Bring something into fruition. What are we bringing into fruition here? The scale, right? We're tipping the scale. How are we going to tip it? This is how we're going to tip it. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, making that 24, which is the 6. Someone feeling entitled, right? Entitled to what? While someone is grieving, in the midst of their grieving period over this person, this King of Cups energy, right? They may, the entitlement is to feel that they need to speak on it, right? Knight of Swords, they need to speak about something here. That's the message, to defend this woman, right? Who comes out with the accusations, okay? Because this person, right? This person has left messages, proof, recordings, messages of the threats that were being sent by who? Mr. Tyler Perry. When this person, this man, right, has this incident, there was a discussion, right? Is this Christian Keys, right? This might be who that is. Christian. In a car accident. Is that what we talking about? Please, and thank you, Ruach Hakodash. Is this Christian? Because he never identified who he was discussing, who he was talking about. But I feel like if something happens to him, he does identify. He does identify here the devil and the Ace of Swords at the bottom with the star card. That's what's showing. These 3 cards. This is the star card, the devil, and the Ace of Swords. What's at the top? The Tower. The Lord of Hosts. The Lord of the Host of the Mighty, right? Divine timing, intervention. What is this in my hand? I don't know. The King of Wands. King of Wands. That's 14, which is the 5. The argument here, a battle. A battle. Prince of the Chariot of Fire, right? The desire to battle someone. And then this other card came out here, which is the 8 of Swords. The Lord of Shortened Force. The Lord of Shortened Force. So is it him? I don't know. Maybe somebody, maybe it was some sort of trap that was set. Maybe it was some sort of, I love to hear. I love to feel my baby. Just once. I want to feel you. I ain't heard that song in a minute. I know, I know, baby. Right? What's that? Rome. That's Rome, right? Ah. Yeah, there's definitely a memory story here. So basically, what I was saying here is that he never exposed who the person was who he was talking about. But I feel like if something happens to him, right, and then someone reaches out, right, to say something here, um, they say something about a situation involving this person, that's going to give them the leeway to this woman a leeway to combat, to start some sort of argument, to start some sort of drama, right, involving Tyler Perry. But the issue is that is this woman going to be believable, right? And it's possibly because she could be overly emotional, right? That they may not believe what she has to be real. So there's some way or some form or fashion one has to validate the argument, right? Validate the argument of how it is real. And I feel like one one way to validate it is that this person actually says something, but also they have this sound, right? It's a distinct sound, is what I want to hear. The devil, again, a distinct sound. And it says, Lord of the gates of matter, the attachment. Is that one cannot disguise their sound. It could be their voice. It could be their voice. It could be masculine energy, the star card. And we have the 8 of Wands. Star card flipped over. Excuse me, I just burped. And then we have the 8 of Swords. That's the trap here, the revelation with the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. There's multiple movements or messages that maybe this person always maybe they always recorded their messages, right? This person could have even intentionally started an argument to get someone to start threatening them, right? To make that recording here justice. They intentionally did that here. Ace of Wands. Lord, a root of power here. We have the 3 of Pentacles here with the skill on the 7 of Wands. They intentionally started it here. The blasted tower. Divine intervention. I think that's what they did. They could have intentionally reached out to be able to get these messages or to record these messages of threats. And so, and it could be because, say like, it's the abuse, right? I don't remember what movie it was, but I always like to use movies as examples to explain what I'm seeing in my head and what I be hearing sometimes. but it's a movie where a woman was getting abused. She had a stalker with Michael Ealy, right? It was Michael Ealy and Sanaa Lathan. And he was acting crazy, right? And he was he was ruining her life, doing all type of shit, right? Done doxed her, done put cameras up in her house, and hacked into her computer, all type of shit to ruin her life. And so she was going to the police, and they weren't able to do anything, trying to get a restraining order on them, and couldn't do anything. For real. They wouldn't do anything. So the one police officer told her that if she gets her like a shotgun and she has a warning shot, I think she fired 2 warning shots. And he still kept coming. And if he kept coming, then she had the right to put him down, right? It's something to that effect. So this man has said something, right? He said somebody is accosting me, they're harassing me, they're stalking me, they're trying to make my life miserable. Whoopty-whoopty-whoop. They said it out there. They're not getting no assistance. They're not getting any help, right? But this person is constantly, they're slashing their tires. They're fucking up their livelihood. They're stealing money out of their bank account. They're doing whatever the fuck it is that they're doing that is causing this person's life hell. And just like in a movie, when she got that message, or when she got that advice from that man, right? She became the aggressor because he was being aggressive towards her, and she was just taking it. She became the aggressor. She started calling him. And talking shit to him to trigger him, right? I feel like that's what it is. This person starts to call him and to trigger them and to get a response, gaslighting, to get a response, and they're recording the responses to get evidence of showing this person in another light. The exile soldier, ageless, G-anime, and Anubis, please and thank you, Ruwa Kakadash, for Tyler Perry. What flew over? The star card is what flipped over. Then we got the 9 of Wands, guard and protect, protection here. 7 of Cups, chaos and confusion. That's the revelation. With that 9 of Wands energy, I was saying guard and protect, but in the reality, it's like, is it really guarding and protecting someone, or is it outcasting them, banishing them, blackballing them? Page of Pentacles. The choice to blackball someone here. Anubis, G-anime, the ageless, and the exile, please and thank you, Ruwa Kakadash. The Moon card came out on the World card, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. A revelation here, 10 of Cups came out, separating about the industry here. 5 of Swords, the desire to know, the acquisition of wisdom here, how one acquired something here, some sort of knowledge, gossip. The Knight of Pentacles here with the 3 of Pentacles, the Lord of material work, the plan to perfect a skill, the design. So it was designed that way here. 6 of Pentacles, if one felt entitled to want to ask a question here, it was by design here. Judgment. What they say, God, you know my name. Tasha Cobbs, right? God knows somebody's name here, right? Judgment. The angels and the watchers knew somebody's name, right? So, right, make sure that the election is sure, right? The election, right? When you came into this earth, it was an election. It was already decided before you were put into your mother's womb what you were supposed to do here. Okay. And there could be some sort of battle, conflict about that, because maybe Um, that could be what the battle is about, good and evil, and whether or not you are going to do what you said you were going to do, or do your job for what you were sitting here on this earth to do. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know the truth about it at all, right? The shining the light in the darkness. May, the guardian of the saints here, the exiled soldier, right? There's so like let me say something real quick. To explain what I was just saying, right? If it makes sense. An example. So I was gonna go all the way back to Hitler and all type of shit, but I ain't even gonna do it. In order, simple saying, right? Let me just say this, simple saying. They said basically the saying is a person crawled so another could walk. That person walked so another could run. That person ran so the other could fly, right? Simply put in a nutshell, that's what I mean, right? About the election and knowing that you were put here on this earth to do a job or to do something, right? The destiny, you were put here for a reason, right? And the battle is whether you're going to do it or be conformed to this world. That's the battle. So the truth of the matter is that in order for it sounds kind of strange, but basically what I'm saying is people may ask, why did this person die this way? Why did this person suffer such turmoil? Or why did this happen to me in this life? Why did this happen to me? Why? Things happen because that had to happen to you so that this person could be where they needed to be for this next person. Like, it's in a line. I don't know how else to explain it, right? It happened so this person could crawl. That person was able to crawl, and that led to this other person being able to walk. And in order for this person walked for the next person to be able to run. This person ran for the next person to be able to fly, you know? That person flew for the next person to be able to teleport. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Simply said. Simply said. Anubis, please and thank you. With GNMA, the Ageless, and the Exile Soldier. We have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Ace of Swords. Something is looking very bright. Right here, the Knight of Swords. We have the Hierophant with all power and authority. Three of Swords here, communicating something here. Five of Cups, grief and sorrow. And we have the Star card on the World card here with the Watchers. The Fountain of Wisdom here, the revelation of some sort of pain, grief, and sorrow. This Five of Cups, tears, or Five of Cups, tears. A memory being stored. That's the revelation, is to recall someone's memories here in the midst of some sort of pain, or when they were given some sort of recollection of a story. When they were telling it here, they were withholding tears, they were holding back tears, they were extremely emotional. Something is emotionally driven. Simple as that. Short-sightedness, ambition, and narcissism. This king here being emotionally driven, or maybe we are combating the story of this person being emotionally driven to the point where they harm themselves. And the truth of the matter is that no, it was something that was orchestrated here with these Three of Pentacles energy. Right? That could be the lie, is that they did that, this person did that to themselves, when the truth of the matter is no. Knight of Pentacles. I knew it. That's why I picked this deck up. I was about to say the Knight of Pentacles, but no, this is the Knight of Swords. So there's some sort of proof here that there's some sort of threats that were being sent to this person. They could have actually had some sort of court case. They were actually suing this person, taking them to court, and they had proof of this. It could be in some sort of I can't think of the word right now. In the records, right before they start a case or whatever, they have some sort of record that's documented that the case is going to be about, right? I can't think of what it's called right now. And so that could be what Queen of Swords here, Seven of Wands, and the Emperor, a lawyer. It could be said about that, right? In the courts, yeah. So it could be a lawsuit that was filed, and in a deposition. There could be some sort of recordings that were outlined or spoken about in that this case is going to be about, and they don't want that to get out. So they have something happen to this man and make it try to seem as if he was emotional. They could even planted something on him here. We have the Eight of Swords that came out on this Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Lord of Shortened first here with a shortened force with the Star card at the bottom, the Revelation. On this World card, the Angels, King of Cups, with this Five of Cups making that 19 cups, which is the 10. The industry. Trying to protect Tyler Perry. The Emperor. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Anything else, please? And thank you, Ruach Hakadash. Amethyst here. Something about a sleep in here. The Death card. At the top, we have the Magician. Having all the tools that you need here. Star card came out on the Amethyst underneath Anubis with the Obligation. On the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands. Delay. Somebody could be typically known to be a slow driver. They drive slow. But there's something here about delays. They could be late for something here. Temperance time came out with the Moon. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Looking at the Three of Pentacles again. And we have the Hermit, the secret to the alchemy. Princess is 11. Making that 2. The Choice. All power and authority here. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands. And at 18, which is the 9. To blackball someone here to skill. Some sort of assistance. King of Pentacles. A man's job here. Secret. to the alchemy. If someone released something here. It could even be about being hired, right? Having the power and authority here to blackball someone, right? Men here, King of Pentacles, the doorway, the job, being a gatekeeper, from being hired, right? From being hired. Princess of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, making that 14, which is the King of Pentacles, which is the 5, a job, a doorway of opportunity. Either you're going into the doorway or you're being kicked out. You're either going into poverty or you're going into abundance. Either or, right? With this Page of Wands, the message, page is 11, which is the 2, being stuck, right? Being stuck between a rock and a hard place. 7 of Wands, having to defend oneself, right? From being what? Separated. Page plus 7, making that 18, 8 and 1 is the 9, because they were developing quickly here with the 8 of Wands. They were moving forward very quickly, successfully, rapidly, right? But that's that 8 of Wands energy. Then it came to a sudden halt here with the Tower card, Fool card, taking that leap of faith, I believe, right? Somebody believed in them here, but they were confused. There's a lot of chaos and confusion that happened because of such, right? Of such. I wonder if this is Christian, right? Ruach Hakodash. Let me get another deck and see real quick. Is this Christian, Ruach Hakodash? Christian keys. Christian keys, please, and thank you, Ruach Hakodash. Is that who we are talking about? On the Star card and this 5 of Cups and the World card, we have the 8 of Cups, and it came out in reverse. In a relationship here, walking away, but they return. They coming back here on the World card, the Fountain of Wisdom, the Tower. The Tower. 8 plus 5, making that 13, the Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, the inheritance. So it has something to do with this woman now. There is definitely a woman thing going on here. That Queen of Cups energy. It's out here too many times with that Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and a 10 of Pentacles. You got 22, just the 4, 3 of Wands, waiting for the right time here, the right opportunity. Breaking news, the right opportunity here to come forward swinging. That's what they doing. Yup, they coming forward swinging here. 2 of Pentacles, the choice. 7 of Swords here. There's something here about a phone. The secret to the alchemy here. This hermit came out on the phone yet again. Ace of Cups and the Magician. Strength card here on the 8 of Swords. We had the Temperance card, came out on a Knight of Wands. And the 9 of Wands came out on a 2 of Cups. I don't know. It could be a friend, a sister, a girlfriend that made a promise. I'm gonna be the one you love. I feel like they made a promise here. And that if anything was to happen to them, that they would release these messages. And there could be some sort of combatant some sort of battle about whether or not she wants to release this, or if she does release it, the backlash that she gets here. But there's something here about supporting that person, right? To support them, because it's real. I feel like it's real. Whatever evidence it is that she has, it's definitely real. Or to divert the attention back, right? Not to become distracted by whatever story, what other story it is. Or maybe Tyler Perry doesn't say anything, and then he releases a story about children, or going to Africa, or being in Rome, or on some sort building some sort of institution or school. While he's busy working on this institution and school, they release this when people are grieving, they release some sort of story to make this person look like a good person, and that's what's triggering, possibly. I don't know. Like I said, I just was sitting in my car thinking and shit, and I got a thought about Tyler Perry and what was going on with him. Simple as that. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye.